All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is time to go racing here at Charlotte. And here is your starting lineup. Blake Viken and PJ Cox will have the front row. Justin Swafford and Patrick Gitter on the second. Brandon Newby and Jeff Sheldon on the third. Pudge Nowski and Lonnie Roberts have the fourth. Jacob Morgan and the birthday boy Jeremy Gardner round out the top 10. Ryan McDaniel 11th. DP Riggins currently runs in 12th. 13th will be Dean Webb. Darren Silva in 14th. Russell Worth in 15th. Richie Joplin in 16th. Otto Cruz in 17th. 18th is Clay Kirchenbauer. Excuse me, I'm looking at Bieber giving Jeremy a kiss for his birthday. I just got distracted. Jeffrey Goodpaster in 19th. Patrick Pieper in 20th. And Colby Whipple rounding out the field. As always, hit that like a whole bunch of times. Hit that share. Well, there's still some spots available in the stands for this all-star race. 4 stages, an invert, and a lot of excitement is coming. Stage 1, Stage 2, 20 laps. Stage 3, 40 laps, and they will have to make a green flag 4-tire stop, and then a random number is inverted right before the final stage. Nobody knows what that invert will be. You know what? We might be able to influence this. Y'all drop a number between 1 and 21 on how many cars you want to invert. And we might just give Pudge the word after stage 2 and let him decide, hey, if we have a certain number, pick it. He might be willing to do what you guys want. Pace car is in. Here we go. The All-Star event from Charlotte. Green flag is in the air. They're down and away. And already the back half of the pack was getting extremely dicey. And look at this. Gardner just cutting his way up through the field. Did they give the birthday boy a little extra horsepower here tonight? Viken up front. Swafford in second. Lap 1 is done. Down the back straightaway, already got drivers trying to make some moves. Newby trying to hold off Pudge. Morgan up 2 spots into 7th. Gardner up into 8th. Jeff Sheldon back to 9th. Ryan McDaniel in 10th. DP Riggins 11th. Darren Silva 12th. Lonnie Roberts in 13th. Richie in 14th. Russell Worth in 15th. Battling with Otto Cruz. Patrick Pieper right at the back of the field. And Patrick Gitter is... Oh, we've got a wreck on the front straightaway. No caution. There it is. Caution is out. It looks like Blake Viken and the birthday boy may have been involved here. Blake up on the high side. Oh, just a little shove coming out of turn 4. Gardner gets collected. Jacob Morgan gets collected. The 12, a lot of cars around. PJ Cox got collected. Colby Whipple in that. Looks like PJ Cox may have taken one of the hardest hits. Let's see what happened. Oh, he tried to get up to the high side. Gets into Newby, comes back across the track. Everybody almost manages to avoid him. He gets hit 2 more times. Fortunately, they have 2 repairs here tonight. Patrick Pieper, Russell Worth, both also caught in this. An early caution at Charlotte. Swafford in the lead, Getter in second, looking through the top 10. That happened with the guys in first and second. Let's get a little closer view and see if any of these cars staying out have damage. It looks like a lot of guys coming down pit road. Ryan McDaniel's in, Pudge is in, Newbie's in. Lonnie Roberts stays out, picks up set. Otto Cruz up 10 spots. Clay Kirchenbauer up 10 spots. Colby Whipple up 12 spots. All of those drivers were already making up positions throughout the first couple of laps, but benefited greatly due to this caution. One and a half mile high banked oval, and I can't tell you, we heard, I believe it was PJ talking about turn 4. Coming off turn 4 gets tight, the wind actually blows across right about where the pace car is and really starts to make the car push a lot. You're fighting to keep it down off that wall as you come up onto the quad oval. And the more worn your tires are, the worse it gets. Guarantee you we're going to see some guys hit that wall. So Swafford in the lead. Looks like they are beginning to stack back up. Patrick Gitter in second. Gardner in third. DP Riggins now up 8 spots into fourth. Darren Silva up 9 into fifth. Lonnie Roberts, Otto Cruz, Clay Kirchenbauer, Colby Whipple, and Pudge rounding out the top 10. Patrick Pieper in 11th. Jacob Morgan in 12th. All these drivers have used up one of their repairs, the guys that came to pit road and were involved in that incident. Let's hear some numbers. How many cars do you think they should invert going into stage 4? And let's hear your prediction. Who's going to come out on top here tonight? Who will be the Nowski Nation All-Star? Here we come out of turn 4, looking for the restart. Here they come. Green flag back in the air. They're away at Swafford. A massively awesome start. And here comes Gardner on the bottom. Gardner getting past Patrick Gitter, now into second. Gitter back to third. DP Riggins in fourth. There's a big battle going on back here. About 7th, 8th, and 9th. Oh, a little bobble out of Whipple. Whipple losing a couple of spots here. After that bobble going off into turn 3, he manages to hold on to it, but lost a lot of momentum, and Charlotte definitely a momentum track. Oh, Patrick Pieper is not in the car. His relief driver is in the car. Hope you get to feeling better, buddy. Swafford still in the lead, but Gardner closing the gap. Gardner in second, Gitter in third. Pudge all the way back to 7th. Kirchenbauer now up into 7th place, up 11 spots. And holy cow, Darren Silva has a problem through 1 and 2. Clay down to the bottom. He's going to take 6th. Otto Cruz also up in 5th place. Dean Webb is on pit road. Not sure what happened with Dean there. Hey, good evening, David. How's it going, buddy? Holy cow, Patrick Gitter in the grass. Caution is out. Colby Whipple and Richie Joplin involved. Off into turn 4, and look, the push up into the wall. Oh, Whipple is flying. You gotta feel bad for Colby on that one. Both drivers having to tow to pit road. Jared, I've been saying that since we started tonight. The All-Star race should always be at Charlotte. Everybody getting situated in. Swafford, Gardner, DP Riggins, Patrick Gitter, Otto Cruz are your top 5. Clay Kirchenbauer up to 6. Darren Silva in 7th. Pudge in 8th. Jacob Morgan in 9th. Patrick Pieper in 10th. And let's see if we can get a look at Patrick Gitter. Oh, Gitter gets the wall off for down into the grass. I don't think Patrick understood the pass in the grass thing, that you have to actually pass somebody while you're in the grass. A lot of new paint jobs on the car here tonight as well. And of course, a couple of very special paint schemes just for Jeremy Gardner, the birthday boy. Look at that, him and, what's that kid's name? Justin Bieber. Brandon Newby trying to help him celebrate his birthday. Blake Veekin also back there trying to help celebrate. That was just an awfully sweet thing for those guys to do. Hey, good evening, Gregory. How's it going, buddy? Holy cow, there's a Dollar General in the infield? I did not know that. All right, should be getting 1 to green this time. There will be just about 4 laps left to go in stage 1. Jeffrey Goodpaster had a problem, and they delay the green. No, what in the world? His car is blowing up. Looks like he had some damage and not gone in to repair it. And I don't know if Newbie was going to help or what, but Newbie gets caught. Swafford, Garner, DP Riggins, Patrick Gitter, and Clay Kirchenbauer, your top 5. Should be getting 1 to green this time by, I do believe, now that everything is sorted out from the back. Hey, welcome back, Chris. Different group tonight. But stick around, you're in for quite a show as they stack back up. Going for the final run in stage number 1. Looks like they'll restart with 3 laps to go in stage 1. Swafford and Gardner on the front row. DP Riggins, Patrick Gitter on the second. Kirchenbauer and Silva on the third. Pudge now up in 7th. Jacob Morgan in 8th. Patrick Pieper in 9th. And Lonnie Roberts runs 10th. Jeff Sheldon, Ryan McDaniel 11th and 12th. Otto Cruz in 13th. Brandon Newby in 14th. Dean Webb in 15th. Top 15, the only cars left on the lead lap. Richie Joplin, PJ Cox, Blake Veek, and Colby Whipple 1 or more laps down. Jeffrey Goodpaster and Russell Worth both on pit road. Here we go, pace car about to drop in. Pace car is in, here we go again. Green flag back in the air. Swafford gets out quickly. Gardner does not get the same restart he had last time. Get her up on the high side, trying to make something happen here. Nowski currently runs in 7th. He is the first car on fresh tires. And you gotta love that paint job, reminiscent of the old Steve Park paint scheme. Pudge trying to make a move. Clay Kirchenbauer now up into 4th. Clay is on a tear tonight. I wonder if driving the Mach 1 gives him any kind of advantage. I would think it probably does. DP Riggins in 2nd. Gardner has caught up to the back bumper on Swafford. They'll get the caution for stage 1 next time by. Gardner looking low. Gardner looking high now. And here comes DP Riggins to the bottom for 2nd. He's got a massive run. He's got Kirchenbauer with the push. Off into turn 3. DP Riggins pulls up into 2nd. Does he have enough time to get to Swafford? Off 4, and Swafford will win stage 1. Caution is out. Stage 1 is complete. Justin Swafford with the win. And I am sure all the drivers right about now are holding their breath, especially that top 5. DP Riggins comes in 2nd. Clay Kirchenbauer in 3rd. Patrick Gitter in 4th. Gardner on that last lap slips all the way back into 5th. We'll wait for Swafford to get on pit road. You know everybody's going to pit this time. Once he is pitted, we'll get a word with the stage 1 winner. Not hearing any predictions yet, but drop in, pick a number between 1 and 21. Whatever the majority is after stage 2, we'll let Pudge know, and they're doing a random invert. Maybe we can convince them to do what the fans requested. All right, Swafford hits pit road. We'll let him get that stop completed. Get her right behind him. Newbie in 3rd, a little bit of a blink. Every car on the lead lap is in. Already got some rolling. Who's it going to be at the line? Oh, It's Swafford by inches. And let's get a quick word with Justin. Hey, Justin, it's Doug. You got me?
What's going on, Doug?
Hey, first off, congratulations on a great win in Stage 1.
Thank you.
It got a bit exciting there toward the end. You had Jeremy closing in on you, but looked like he just washed up and everybody else came by.
Yeah, my tires were a little bit worn. I was kind of driving her kind of hard, and I think it was a race. He didn't know if he drove in too hard. I didn't know if I checked up, so it made it a little fun.
And I gotta say, man, that race off of pit road, probably the closest race off pit road I've ever seen.
Man, I was getting in and trying not to stall it. I just turned off all my assists today. We're trying something new, so I had to, do like they do in the real thing. Hold the clutch, give her some gas, and hope we didn't stall. So I was hoping to beat him off.
It looked so close. It looked like you briefly backed off and thought Gitter had it.
I thought he did because I actually had to burp the throttle because I'm not lying. I came out of there. I was about 3 over 60 miles an hour. So.
Well, a great job with the win. A great job keeping the lead, and good luck in Stage 2, buddy.
Thank you. Hope everyone's enjoying the race, and thank you for doing what you're doing.
My pleasure. All right, Justin Swafford wins Stage 2. We've got 10, 11, 12, 13, and 7. We'll see. We may end up doing an average on this, which would be about 11. Patrick is cheering on his relief driver. Casey cheering on Darren Silva. Hey, good evening, Brody. How's it going, man? And here we come. They are starting to stack back up for the start of Stage 2. Swafford and Gitter on the front row. Kirchenbauer and Gardner have the second. DP Riggins and Pudge on the third. Jeff Sheldon, Jacob Morgan on the fourth. Darren Silva and Patrick Pieper, relief driver, rounding out the top 10. The All-Star race at Charlotte. It just doesn't get any better than having an All-Star race at Charlotte. Off in the turn 3, waiting for the pace car to pull off. Swafford will control the restart. Pace car is in. Here they come. Swafford leading them down. Green flag is in the air. They fire and are away. 20 laps for Stage 2. And Swafford gets a good jump off into turn 1. Kirchenbauer side by side with Gitter down the back straightaway. That is for second place. Pudge looking low on DP for 5th. Patrick Pieper battling side by side with Jeff Sheldon. And hey, you know what we haven't done tonight? I'm going to shut up and let you guys crank up the audio. Enjoy it. No, the sights and sounds of an all-star race at Charlotte ain't much better than that. Gardner starting to make his way forward, now back up into 4th place. Had one of the fastest, actually there were 3 cars tied for the fastest lap last time. Gardner, Pudge, and Jacob Morgan. Jacob, remember, caught up in that first incident earlier tonight, has already worked his way back up to 7th place, right behind Pudge. He almost goes for the pass in the grass. Wonder what the odds of us seeing a pass in the grass are tonight, as Patrick Gitter now challenging Justin Swafford for the lead. Blake Kirchenbauer still holding on to 3rd, Gardner in 4th, DP Riggins in 5th, Pudge in 6th, Jacob Morgan in 7th. That front 7 almost nose to tail. Otto Cruz and Patrick Pieper's replacement a little further back in 7th or 8th and 9th. Hey, good evening. Good evening, Russell, but not good for you. Already out of the race. What happened, Russell? I thought, were you caught up in that first big incident? Lonnie Roberts leading this 3rd group from 10th on back. Dean Webb back there in 11th. Blake Viken in 12th. Jeff Sheldon in 13th. Darren Silva 14th. Brandon Newby in 15th. All 20 drivers left on track are back on the lead lap. Top 7 still nose to tail, staying single file. Patrick Gitter getting right to the back bumper on Justin Swafford, trying like crazy to get him loose. Swafford doing an amazing job holding on to it. A little bobble out of Gardner. Meanwhile, back here, Brandon Newby starting to come alive. He is up to 13th as he makes his way forward. Colby Whipple starting to struggle just a little bit. He has drifted back. He ended up flying that car down the front straightaway earlier in the race. Got in, got it repaired. Back to the lead lap and still in the holy cow. Jeff Sheldon looked like he might have gotten the right side wall, the outside wall with his right side. Has significant right side damage. Sheldon may be in trouble here. And Russell, that's tough, but glad you got to get out there on track, buddy. Sheldon has that car back under control as Patrick Gitter goes to the lead. Now Gardner is challenging for second. Gardner with Newby on the car tonight. DP Riggins closing in. Jacob Morgan closing in the old Jeff Gordon T-Rex car. And Pudge still right with the lead group. Otto Cruz in 7th, reeling them in with help from Patrick Pieper. Patrick Pieper, one of the biggest movers of the night so far, started in 20th up to 8th place. In fact, he is the biggest mover. The next biggest mover is Otto Cruz, up 10 spots into 7th. Nowski starting to lose ground on the lead pack. Jacob Morgan now up into fourth, trying to run down Gardner. DP hanging on with this. The caution. And it looks like this will be our stage break caution, with Patrick Gitter coming home with the stage 2 win. We'll let him get to pit road as well. Hanging on to second most of the night, made his way into the lead after starting in fourth. Expect to see all 20 cars still left out on track on pit road once again. Remember, stage 3, 40 laps, but they have to make a green flag tire stop. 4 tires under green flag, caution laps. If they come in during a caution, it does not count. Getting onto pit road under green flag conditions here does tend to get a bit tricky, so expect a little excitement when that happens as well. Blake no, it was not Blake. PJ Cox got a little problem getting into his pit box. Patrick Pieper stays out, and Gardner wins the race off pit road. All right, let's see first if we can get Pudge back out in fifth. Let's see if we can get a word with him. Hey, Pudge, it's Doug. You got me?
Yes, sir, Doug.
Hey, the fans are chiming in here, and they want the invert. They want 11 cars inverted.
Well, we'll see. It's a random draw. Tell them to definitely see what that invert's going to be. So it's going to be exciting, though.
Well, good luck. Looked like you were struggling there at the end of the stage. Are you going to be able to make something happen in this longer one?
I'm going to try to. I tried running that high line to see if we can make it come in, and she was just super tight over that run. So hopefully adding more fuel to this car gives us a little more cross weight, and we can make it happen.
Well, good luck, buddy.
Thank you, buddy.
All right, there is Jeremy Gardner. For those asking, let's see if we can get a word with our stage winner. Hey, Patrick, it's Doug. You got me?
10-4.
Hey, couldn't let an all-star race go by without getting a stage win, could you?
Man, it wouldn't be an all-star race if I wasn't out there putting some laps down. That was fun, man. Swafford was fast, Gardner was fast, all these guys up here were fast, man. That's what you'd expect out of a race like this. It's been fun.
I have to ask, Patrick Pieper starting up there, old tires, are you the least bit concerned about what's going to happen here on this restart?
Yeah, you always are a little concerned when you got somebody with older tires up front, but I mean, from what I've seen on these 20-lap runs, the wear isn't that bad. So I don't know. He might work out for him, saving a set for the end of the race. So we'll see. It'll be interesting to see what kind of pace he has. Comparing 20-lap old tires to the new tires everybody else just took.
Well, good luck. A great stage win. Congratulations on the race so far, buddy.
All right, I appreciate it. Thanks, Doug.
Patrick Gitter wins stage number 2. Swafford won stage 1. Now the longest of the stages, and it's something just occurred to me. Patrick could theoretically go into pit road at any time, get his pit stop in, come out and be faster. He could wait 5 laps and come in, and then he would be the fastest car out on track. Could be a little strategy here from Patrick Pieper. It's going to get a bit interesting. Pace car leading him around one more time. It's Patrick Pieper on old tires with Jeremy Gardner on the front row. Gitter and Swafford on the second. Pudge and Jacob Morgan on the third. DP Riggins, Otto Cruz, Blake Viken, and Dean Webb now in the top 10. Clay Kirchenbauer hanging out in 11th. And Ryan McDaniel back in 16th place. That is his number 66, the Joker. Pace car is in. Pieper controls the restart. Green is in the air. They're away again. Stage number 3. And it looks like Gardner is quickly going to go to the lead and bring Swafford with him. And it is a mess back here as they try and get by the older tires of Patrick Pieper. Everybody going by on the high side. Swafford ducks low down the back straightaway and reclaims the lead. What a restart this one has been. Oh, Pieper, a bottle out of 4. Almost gets into Pudge, holds on to it. Oh, Pieper slides up the track. He's going to get stuck in the middle, 3 wide down the back. Down into turn 3, Pieper, they back off DP. Holy cow! He is barely able to hold on to that car compared to everybody else around him right now. Hey, good evening, Shannon. How's it going? They'll do the invert right before stage 4. So at the end of this, at lap 80, the invert will happen. Pieper continuing to drift back, now back into 14th. Oh, Swafford in the lead, almost gets Gardnered from behind. Birthday boy going for it. Jeffrey Goodpaster has wrecked. On the front straightaway, you see Pieper up on the high side. Everybody checking up a little bit. Goodpaster into the outside wall. Looks like he might have got a little tap as he was checking up from Kobe Whipple. And now Gardner, the birthday boy, goes to the lead again. Oh, he pushes up. Great job by Swafford holding his position. Swafford into turn 3. They're side by side. Looked like Gitter thought about making a move there. Patrick Pieper has come to pit road. So this will be his required 4-tire stop. Jeffrey Goodpaster is on pit road, likely for repairs. Here comes Jacob Morgan now. Morgan looking under Gitter for 3rd place. Pudge not far behind in 5th. Otto in 6th now. Blake Viken 7th. Dean Webb now coming by. Wait a minute. Oh, that is Blake Viken in that mix right now. Swafford has lost a lot of position suddenly. Swafford, who was up battling for the lead a moment ago, now drops several spots. At Charlotte tonight for the All-Star event. Getting word Pudge is thinking about going to pit next time by. Will he have any drafting help? He doesn't come in this time. And Gitter for the lead on the bottom. Can Gardner hold him off? Morgan and Pudge closing in from behind. Auto Cruz back in 5th. He's got a battle going on right behind him. Blake Veek and Dean Webb battling for 6th. DP Riggins right behind in 7th. Clay Kirchenbauer started this stage back in 13th and has fought his way back into the top 10. He was on a mission in stage 1. Could we see him get back to the front? I have a feeling Clay could win a lot more races if he would get out of a Ford and into a Chevy. Gitter has taken the lead from Gardner. Jacob Morgan down to the bottom. Morgan slides by into 2nd. Gardner's going to try and fight back, and Pudge is right there. It's a random invert. I don't think falling back is going to make a difference, but you never know. He could have been dropping back to get himself in position for his pit stop. Likely some of these guys have planned to work together and get to pit road. It looks like Swafford's handling is off. See if we can get a look at the right side of the car. He's been in the wall. He has had a hard lick into the wall at some point. Expect him to get repairs on pit road this time. Caution is out. Jeff Sheldon having a problem. Off turn 4, tries to keep it off the wall, gets loose, cannot save it, comes across the start-finish line backwards, hits the wall, a hard lick. Oh! One of the birthday boys' fan cars. And you know, just because we haven't shown off Jeremy Gardner's fan cars, here is Blake Veekin driving his Jeremy Gardner fan car. And of course, you'll see on the side of it, Gardner and Bieber. That's his name. I can't for the life of me. You'd think with 4 daughters I could remember his name. Gardner and Bieber right there together. And of course, Brandon Newby helping to celebrate that as well. Don't expect to see very many cars on pit road this time. Swafford is in for repairs. Darren Silva's in. Jeff Sheldon is also in. I would not expect a ton of cars in simply because they have to make their stop under green flag conditions for it to count. See if we can get a word. See if we can get a word with Brandon Newby. Hey, Newby, it's Doug. You got me?
Yes, sir.
Man, I have to say, that is a really pretty car you're driving tonight.
I really think the hair's doing something with the air.
Is it making it tough to drive?
It's making it a little tight where it doesn't need to be tight.
I have to say, man, you and Blake's cars are just the best thing tonight.
Man, shout out to Blake, man. He made it in like 10 minutes, sent it over. And I was like, all right, here we go.
That is awesome. Well, man, I gotta say, it's been awesome watching you guys go around. I know you've had some struggles here. Hopefully the invert falls in your favor, and we see you in victory lane, buddy.
Just gonna try to keep a car, keep it fast repaired for that last 15, because I know that's when the gloves come off.
It definitely is. Good luck, bud.
Alrighty, man. Thank you.
I almost put myself back in the driver's channel by accident. That would have been an interesting one. Paulo Anacito cheering on Blake. A word with Dean Webb. I will do that under the next caution. If that's at the break, then we'll make a note. As we come back to the start-finish line, getting ready for the restart. Only the cars that needed repaired came to pit road. Pace car is in. Gitter controls the restart. Green is back in the air. Oh! I think Morgan might have gotten the wall on the restart. We saw it during practice. When they did a practice restart, a couple of drivers spun the tires just enough to get that outside wall. I think that's what happened to Jacob. It was minor. He only loses a couple of spots, but he loses some momentum here. Auto Cruz now up to 5th, right on Morgan's back bumper. Patrick Gitter has checked out from Pudge. Pudge now up into 2nd, Gardner in 3rd, Morgan in 4th, Beacon in 5th. Auto Cruz battling as Clay Kirchenbauer is now up here battling Auto Cruz. That is the battle for 6th. Remember, none of the drivers know. Holy cow, Clay gets loose. None of the drivers, nobody knows what the invert's going to be, how many cars. It could be 1, it could be 21, it could be 11. Morgan is really struggling here all of a sudden. Let's try and get a closer look at Jacob's car here as he comes by. Gardner up on the high side. Oh! Oh, Pudge, hang on to her! Holy cow! No caution yet. What in the... Oh, now there it is. Can you say loose off of turn 4? Here comes Pudge out of turn 4, gets wicked loose, saves it, doesn't saves it, saves it, doesn't save it. Great job by that. Half the field manages to avoid him, then he gets clipped. The 26 trying to avoid it, gets into Peeper. Colby Whipple gets caught again in the 66. Just got yeeted across the track. Here's the 29. He just slowing up, trying to avoid all the chaos happening around him. And let's see what happened to Ryan McDaniel. How did he end up in the air? Oh, just barely clips Pudge, spins it down to the inside wall, flips all upside down and around, but he does stick the landing. I'm going to score that with a, I don't know, 8.3. Yeah, let's call it 8.3. All right, we'll let Dean get off pit road. Then we'll get a word with him. McDaniel on pit road at the moment. Hey, Dean, it's Doug. You got me?
Yes, sir.
It's getting a little bit dicey out there all of a sudden.
Oh man, it's rough out there.
You still got that final stage of 15 laps. No idea where you're going to restart at. What's your confidence level right now?
Somewhere between no fast repairs and not finishing.
Well, I guess it could be worse. You could already be done.
Yeah, we'll see if we can keep it clean here to the end. But I got a feeling it's gonna get a whole lot more dicey up here.
I have a feeling you're right. Just don't end up pulling a McDaniel, go flying out all over the track.
I promise nothing, Doug.
All right, good luck, Dean.
Thanks, buddy.
And let's see if we can get a word with Hey, McSuckles, it's Doug. You got me?
Oh, yeah, I got you, buddy.
How are you feeling?
I'm a little bit dizzy.
I can imagine. I have to ask because I don't remember for sure. Are you in VR?
I am not, thank God.
Yeah. That would have been a wild ride in VR.
Oh, that would have been a heck of a ride. I'd probably be throwing up right now.
I probably would have too, and I've got an iron stomach. I just saw your note. You're done for the night, man. That is rough, but you did go out with a bang.
Oh, absolutely. Hey, it's all good. We'll get them next year.
All right, you're out of it. So who is your prediction, not knowing what the invert will be, who do you think's going to pull this one off?
Man, I'm going to have to go with Swafford.
Well, we'll see if you're right, man. Congratulations on getting in tonight and a great run right up until you were in the air.
Thank you, sir. Have a good night. Appreciate what you do.
My pleasure.
All right.
Ryan McDaniel still in good spirits despite that. Having a little laugh about it. All right. Just about 12, when the green flag drops, we'll have about 12 laps till the end of stage 3. Then the invert could be any random number between 1 and 20. Well, I guess it'd be now 1 and 19. Looks like 1 and 18. Ryan McDaniel, Jeffrey Goodpaster, Russell Worth, all out of the event. Paulo gives that wreck a 9.5. You're probably right. He did stick the landing at a triple spin. Green flag is back in the air. We're going to go ahead and give McDaniel the 9.5 tonight. Off into turn 1. Gitter has the lead. And look who has come from nowhere. Got caught in an earlier incident. Now at turn 2, moving up into 4th place, Richie Joplin back in the fight. Jacob Morgan's got that right side repaired. He is up into 3rd. Blake Viken is now bringing Gardner and Bieber to the front. Brody makes a valid point. A lot of drivers have not made their green flag stop. They'll have to do it in the last 10 laps of stage 3. We could be about to see a whole lot more chaos. Oh, here we go. Gitter's in, Viken, Auto Cruz, Richie Joplin, Gardner, Pudge, Newby, Riggins, Whipple, all on pit road. Jacob Morgan stays out to take the lead. Swafford in 2nd. Swafford has completed his stop. Clay Kirchenbauer in 4th has completed his. Patrick Pieper, Dean Webb, Darren Silva, and Lonnie Roberts all have completed theirs. Kirchenbauer is in. Swafford is in. I'm confused. Not sure why either of them is on pit road. Both of them had completed a stop. Nowski has a problem getting on. Sorry, Pudge looks like he has a problem getting off pit road. Into the grass. We saw this happen so many times during practice. Guys trying to get off pit road, and Darren Silva has crashed. Caution is back out. Silva in the 20. Oh, he blinks out badly, reappears, and ends up in the turn 4, the exit of turn 4 wall. All right, quick look through here. Let's see. PJ Cox, Jacob Morgan, Darren Silva were all already on pit road, so their stops will count. Looking through here, everybody has completed their green flag stop. Oh, yeah, Brody, you're right. Clay did come in for fixing damage. And because of their much earlier pit stops, Patrick, Dean, and Lonnie are actually 1 lap ahead for the moment. Blake Viken getting waved around. Looks like he is going to be the lucky dog on this one. Get her on his way around. Looks like everybody is going to get waved back to the lead lap. Boy, things are going to get really exciting really quickly. Coming to the end of stage 3, nobody knows where to put themselves. Take a quick look at Patrick Gitter. Think he might have had a blink or something went wrong there. Patrick Gitter practically stopped on the apron, giving these guys a chance to get situated. Thanks, Brody. I appreciate it, buddy. No, it looks as of right now we're going to have 5 cars on the lead lap. Boy, that'll make stage 3 interesting, won't it? Nobody's stacking back up yet. Lights still on. No, lights are off on the pace car. So Patrick Pieper and Dean Webb on the front row. Lonnie Roberts, Blake Viken on the second. Jeff Sheldon at the tail end, but he is still on the lead lap in 5th. Gitter, PJ Cox, Jeremy Gardner, Otto Cruz, Colby Whipple rounding out the top 10. But they are a lap down. Pieper controls the restart. Pace car is in a mad dash to lap 80. Green flag back in the air. They're away. Pieper gets a good jump on the field. Dean Webb has now made his way up into 2nd place. Lonnie Roberts right there in 3rd. Sheldon in 4th. Viken in the back in 5th. And you know this big mess of lap cars led by Patrick Gitter and Jeremy Gardner are doing everything they can to get around Pieper here. Look at that. Dean Webb and Lonnie Roberts had not completed their stop there on pit road. Here we go, guys unlapping themselves. Gitter is back on the lead lap. He's going to bring Otto with him. Can Gardner get around? Pieper drifts up out of four. Gardner is around. Patrick Pieper still has a lead, 1.5 second gap over Jeff Sheldon in second. Blake Viken now in third. Gitter in fourth at the tail end of the field. Gardner in fifth. Otto in sixth. Newbie fighting for his way back on the lead. I could be wrong, but I think Pieper is letting these guys back to the lead lap. As we're about to come down and get the yellow flag to end stage 3, Pieper in the lead. He's got a big gap. He's letting as many onto the lead lap as possible here. And Pieper will win the stage 3. Looks like they're going to make sure everybody gets back to the lead lap here. DP Riggins looking low. Jeff Sheldon, great sportsmanship. He could have took the draft, ran up here and got into this fight. He stays back. There is the stage caution. Patrick Pieper wins the third. We'll see everybody on pit road again for tires, fuel, and a 15-lap dash to the finish with a randomized number of cars being inverted. The way this one's going, I'll need oxygen. A 15-lap dash. Patrick Pieper let everybody back on the lead lap. Those two guys up front, talk about sportsmanship. Patrick letting everybody back by. Sheldon giving him the room to do so, not battling it out. Man, that is just awesome. Great job by these drivers. We're going to get a word with Patrick just as soon as he gets rolling off pit road. Actually, I'd like to, but I do not see Patrick in Discord. I am not finding Patrick Pieper. Let's see. Excuse me. Oh, I forgot. Hey, Patrick's backup driver. This is Doug in the booth. You got me?
Yeah, I got you, Dougie. How's it been? It's been a while.
I know, man. Hey, man. Probably the biggest question here on the restart of that, we saw Sheldon giving you a ton of room. You just moved up the track and let everybody back on the lead lap, but now you're gonna have to fight them all out.
Yeah, definitely it was a good strategy call on our part. I just wanted to win a stage and say I did this, doing this for Patrick, you know. Definitely going to be interesting here. I feel like I have the speed. A lot of these guys are pretty quick, but this invert's going to be crazy.
Have you heard the number yet?
8th place will be in first.
An 8-car invert. Interesting. This is going to be a lot of fun. How are you feeling about your chances in this 15-lap dash?
I feel pretty good. If we can go green to the end of the race, I know I have speed. I can save my tires. I did that in the All-Star Open. Fortunately, got wrecked in that. But I definitely feel like I got a good shot if this goes green.
Well, man, good luck tonight. It has been awesome and great sportsmanship, letting everybody back on the lead lap, buddy. That was just really cool.
Yeah, no doubt about that. I knew they had the speed, so I had to let them go. But hey, Dougie, I appreciate you like crazy. I appreciate Patrick as well too. So if I don't make it in the top 3, I want to really thank him for letting me do this. It means a lot.
Well, good luck, and hopefully you'll be in the top 3.
Yeah, no doubt. See you, Doug.
All right, Jaron Valley filling in. Invert of 8 drivers. And I do believe as of right now that's going to put Richie Joplin starting out front. We'll have to wait and see how that shakes out. They may already be inverting, and I might not have caught it, but Blake Veekin sitting up front for the moment. See if we can talk to him real quick. Hey Blake, it's Doug. You got me?
Yes, sir.
Hey, that I have to tell you, man, that's a really pretty car you got tonight.
Oh, thank you.
I heard you put newbies together very, very quickly, too. You've obviously got some talent.
Oh, yeah, it was cocaine, Mountain Dew, fueled 10 minutes.
All right, here we are about to go into the final 15 laps, and you've obviously got Mountain Dew and other substances. Can you get to the win?
Hopefully.
Well, it has definitely been an exciting night. I know it's been kind of up and down for you, but now you got your big shot.
Yep. Hopefully I can win it.
Well,
Put Gardner in victory lane.
Put Gardner and Bieber in victory lane.
Yes, sir.
All right, good luck, buddy.
Thank you.
Blake, definitely having some fun out there tonight. Letting things sort out. Once the lights go out on the pace car, we'll let you know where everybody stands as they continue to get everybody lined out. Oh, this has definitely been a wild night. We've had cars go flying. We've had inverts. We've had some crazy pit strategies. There's been a little bit of everything here tonight, but weirdly, the guy that started on the pole tonight is back up front. And let's see if we can get a word with Richie. Hey, Richie, it's Doug. You got me?
Yeah, go ahead.
Hey, I know you've had a kind of up and down night, but man, that charge in towards the end of the third stage was really, really awesome.
Yeah, I appreciate that. I'm trying to go up there and race hard and clean all at the same time and try to get the win.
Well, you're sitting in 9th place, 15 laps to go. Can you make it to the front?
I want to try my damnedest to make it to the front.
Well, you better get there, buddy. I'm expecting you in victory lane.
I appreciate that.
All right, Richie Joplin sits in 9th. As the lights go out, it's going to be Blake Veekin and Jeff Sheldon on the front row. DP Riggins and Patrick Gitter on the second row. Brandon Newby, PJ Cox on the third. Justin Swafford and Patrick Pieper on the fourth row. That completes your invert. Gardner and Otto Cruz rounding out the top 10. Richie Joplin, Pudge in 11th and 12th. Jacob Morgan, Colby Whipple 13th and 14th. Kirchenbauer, Roberts, Dean Webb, Darren Silva rounding out the field. I'd like to say the final green flag of the night, but I don't think it will be. I think we're going to see another yellow before this thing is all said and done. I see that. That is awesome. Here we go. Pace car is in the final stage. Veekin fires. They are away. Green is in the air. We've got a car in the grass. Trying to get a look and see who the heck that was in the grass there. DP Riggins. Oh, we've got a wreck. Auto Cruz is involved. Caution is out. And Jacob Morgan involved. Auto just gets epically loose. Almost saves it. Comes down and gets Jacob. What a close call. Auto almost has it saved, then just snaps back around on him. I did say it would not be the last green flag. Hey, Patrick, did Sheldon change his Discord name? I lost track of it last season. But apparently you guys caught me on one a couple of weeks ago. I didn't even catch it myself. I still have to go back and rewatch that one and see what it was. Ah, okay. Let's see if we can get a word with the third place driver, Jeff Sheldon. Hey, Jeff, it's Doug. You got me?
I got you, Doug. How about it, buddy?
Hey, man, I still get confused by the fact you're using your actual name these days.
Well, we got to trip you up somehow.
I'm telling you what, and it's worked so far. How are you feeling, man? You're up there in third. You're keeping up with those guys. That restart got a little sketchy right behind you.
It did. It did. I played I short pitted there before everybody else in the third stage, and it kind of worked to my favor. Got me here, so I made it through the invert pretty good. I got Patrick Gitter in front of me, though. That's a problem.
Well, there's always a bumper on the last lap if you have to use it.
I'm not going to say I wouldn't in this race.
Well, man, good luck. It is great to see you back up here fighting for a win, man.
I appreciate it, Doug. We appreciate everything you do. Thank you.
My pleasure, buddy. Jeff Sheldon currently sitting in third. Barney signals 1 to green. It's going to be Viken and Gitter on the front row. Newbie and Sheldon on the second. Peepers replacement and PJ Cox in third. DP Riggins, Swafford in fourth. Pudge and Gardner rounding out the top 10. The big question here, can the birthday boy get to victory lane? Patrick, I was not saying a word on that mistake, but I was laughing at it. If you hadn't corrected it, it'd have been even funnier. We'll have just under 10 to go when they take the green flag. Have we seen the last caution of the night? And who's coming to victory lane? Pace car is in. It's time to find out. Viken in control. He fires. Green is back in the air. It'll be 9 to go at the line. Viken gets a good jump out in front of Gitter. Caution back out already. Jacob Morgan and Dean Webb involved. Oh, I believe that was Whipple. Dean just barely avoids it. I don't think Jacob got any significant damage. Well, let's see if we can see what happened to Whipple on the restart. Looks like he just drifted down into the grass. Morgan already had a little bit of damage from that earlier incident. Great job by Jacob, by the way, getting that car righted and going the correct direction. And I guess that answers, will we see any more cautions tonight? Dean Webb did run down to pit road for, I do believe, his final fast repair. Oh, Dean is out of fast repairs. That's right. He mentioned it earlier. So he went into pit road just for a couple seconds of manual repairs. Jacob Morgan is back on pit road. Has some left front damage on the hood. Hopefully he can get a... I believe he's out of fast repairs as well. We'll see if he can get it back out there as they get ready to go green. Blake has had every restart so far timed perfectly. Kept Gitter behind him. Can he do it one more time? A quickie caution here tonight. Lights are back on the pace car. Buying Jacob Morgan a little bit more time. He is still in his pit box. He is rolling. He will maintain the lead lap. Once he gets out on track, we'll try and take a look and see if that car, it had significant left front aero damage. And they'll get the 1 to green this time by. It'll be about 5 to go when the green flag drops. Based on what we have seen so far, I don't remember how many green-white checkers they have set up for tonight. There's a very real possibility of seeing 1 or 2, though. Jacob Morgan catching up to the tail end of the field. Let's see if we can get a good look at his car. I do believe Morgan may have had a fast repair. That car looks in really good shape. No, he still has some left front damage, but he got a significant portion of it repaired. Knowing Jacob, I've raced against him, he is not done till that checker drops. Lights are out on the pace car. He's about to drop in. We'll have 5 to go at the line. Can Viken hold them off? Here they come. Pace car is in. Viken fires. They are down and away. Green is back in the air. Viken gets a good gap on the rest of the field. If they stay side by side, it definitely benefits him. Gitter gets clear. Newbie gets clear. Jeff Sheldon now in 4th. Pieper's replacement, rather, in 5th. And side-by-side battling further back, Swafford now in 6th. Here, holy cow, everybody's squarely off 4. Beacon still in the lead, but holy cow, Gitter and Newbie are there. Thank you, Brody. 5 green-white checkers available. We'll see how it goes here. Viken comes down, 3 laps to go. Gitter all over the back bumper. Viken likely mirror driving right now. Gitter looks to the high side. Newbie closing in. Newbie's got to run under Gitter. Newbie has the nose in as they get down to turn 3. Gitter keeps his foot in it, up on the high side. Down the straightaway, Newbie looks inside again. Viken is loving what he's seeing in the mirror. Back behind, Sheldon still holds on to 4th. Swafford battling side by side with PJ Cox, Clay Kirchenbauer, Patrick Pieper also side by side. Here comes Pudge back up into 9th place. Gitter gets into Newbie. Newbie's up into the wall. White flag is in the air. Beacon has the lead going off into turn 1. Sheldon is closing in third. He's got just half a lap to get there. Gitter's got one more shot. Blake Beacon watching his mirror closely. They go through 3 and 4. Gitter doesn't have enough. Blake Beacon wins the All-Star event. Gitter comes home in second. Sheldon pulls off an amazing third place finish. PJ Cox in fourth. There is chaos after the start-finish line. We'll let you see this. This was the battle coming to the checker. Peeper gets the wall. Slides it through the grass, and then chaos into turn 1. Bet you didn't know they could do a big one at Charlotte, did you? All right, let's get interviews with the top 3. Well, let's start with Mr. Jeff Sheldon. Hey, Jeff, this is Doug. You got me?
I got you, Doug.
Hey, man, what a race and what a finish tonight.
Man, that was fun. That was fun when the top 3 there got all together in that turn. I was hoping for the best, but Newbie was the only one that got anything out of that one.
It did get a little close. That last 2 laps, you were starting to run him down, especially after Newbie getting the wall. Just wasn't enough. How many more laps did you need to get to those 2?
A few.
A few. Man, it was still an epic run there at the end. You come up with a third in the All-Star event. Definitely be proud of that one, buddy. Congratulations.
I appreciate it. Thank you. Thanks a lot. I'm pretty happy with it.
I bet you are, man. Great job. All right, Patrick Gitter comes home in second. Hey, Patrick, it's Doug. You got me? Oh. Hey, Patrick, it's Doug. You got me?
Hey, Doug, I got you.
Hey, congratulations on that second place run, man. You definitely had a great night, but just not enough there at the end. How many more laps did you need to get him?
I don't know, man. We were duking it out at the end. Blake's just a fast driver in general, but he threw a really good block on the backstretch there, going into 3 with 2 to go, and slowed down my momentum a little bit. But if I was in that position, I would have done the same thing. So that was just that was a good move on his part, and glad he got the win, man. He deserved it. He was fast all night, so it was a fun race. I just appreciate these guys for putting it on, and I thought the guys gave each other room, and it was just a fun race.
Man, it looked like a lot of fun. You and Newbie really duking it out there for a few moments, and just a lot of beating and banging those last 5 laps. But throughout the race, everybody did a great job tonight, and especially you were one of the best out there.
Appreciate it. Yeah, that was fun, man. Even Newbie and I were talking about that at the end of the race, man. It was it's a racing deal at the end of the race, both fighting for the same real estate. So it's going to happen at the end of the race like that. But no, it was fun, man. I love racing these guys. We leave it all on the track. We always have a good time, and I just enjoy running with them and just appreciate that.
Does definitely look like you left everything on the track. Your engine's blown.
Yeah, how about that? That was good timing, right? Boy, just talking about it.
Congratulations, man. A great job.
All right. Thanks, Doug. Appreciate it.
And let's see if Blake is a little excited. Hey, Blake, it's Doug. You got me?
Yes, sir.
Man, what a fight. What a great job keeping Gitter behind you that last few laps.
Oh, yeah. I knew if I could block him, I had it. But if he got in front of me, I'm not going to say I was going to give him the bumper, but it might have happened.
I have to ask, man, how much of those last 2 laps were you actually watching in front of you? It'd have been me, I'd have been mirror driving like crazy.
Since the green flag.
It was a great run, and you have to be happy helping Gardner celebrate his birthday, too.
Oh yeah, any day I can bring Gardner and Bieber into Victory Lane is a great day.
Man, you definitely earned your All-Star title tonight. Congratulations, Blake. That was just that was unbelievable. A great job.
Thank you, Ben.
Blake Viken gets the All-Star win here tonight. Wow. What a win it was indeed. What a great job by all the drivers. I think we saw literally everything possible at Charlotte here tonight. There was epic passes, epic runs, epic wrecks, epic everything. That's why the All-Star event should always be at Charlotte. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Don't forget you can see some of these Nowski guys Sunday morning when GT3 NSS takes to the track once again. Hope you guys had as much fun as we did here tonight. And man, I'm going to go get some oxygen. Great job to the Nowski Nation. Congratulations. The All-Star is Blake Viken.